Okay, I think we're up and running. Good evening, everybody. It's Friday evening. Hope everyone's doing well. I went and got two ships this afternoon, and I haven't got them finished editing or posting. At least I don't think so. I kind of go over and check it, I think. See if I've got any of them posted. Yeah, the Atlantic Current, that was the one I did this morning. No, I did that this afternoon. Okay. Then I've got the K.E. Barker yet in order to post. So as soon as somebody comes in, we'll see what's going on. I don't know if anybody else is on or not. But here's what it is. Starting to get dark here. Hey, Jason, how's it going?
Hey, Paul, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, my man.
All right,
Are
on my
you,
way home.
you're on your way home? Okay.
Yes, sir. About that time, and I was like, "Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Let me drop on in and say hello."
Well, I appreciate you dropping in. Nobody else has come in yet, and I was starting to feel a little left out.
All good. Sometimes it is what it is. It is a Friday afternoon,
Yep.
so people got things to do
People
too.
have
We're
things
doing
to do.
things.
Yep. Yep. I'm sure of that.
You know, I know. I certainly do. We're doing things also, and
But usually
when
at
I'm
some
not
point in
driving,
time, David pops in from the UK. So, and
yeah,
sometimes Mike and, you know, um, sometimes Laura, but Laura, I think, is probably,
you're playing Fortnite. What are you talking about?
yes, she and Justin.
Yeah, yeah. I played a few games with her the other day before I went to work. Actually, no, yesterday. It was yesterday. I played a few games with her. Yeah, actually, we did good together.
She is hooked on that Fortnite, and a lot of people are.
Who's that? Who's saying me? Heck
No,
yeah.
no, Laura.
Yep.
I think she must dream about Fortnite.
Well, it's what's occupying the brain, the minds for right now. Who knows what that will be tomorrow, next week, next year. You know,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
certainly have jumped around from hobby to hobby just because I find an interest in something else. I'm like, oh, I really.
Have you got any plans, Jason, on any new drones or the new drones that are coming out? Jason, are you still with me? Hey, Brenda, Sunstar.
Say too. It's too fast for me, and I'm not a big freestyle flippity flippy. I can't even track what they're looking at.
Right.
And I don't have a desire to fly like that. I like to fly and carve. You know, big power loop or a big barrel roll, as opposed to a flip.
Well, Captain Joe is with us right now. She's on the panel along with Jason.
Is that Jason from Virginia Beach, Virginia, sir?
Yep.
Joe, carry on. How you
Oh,
doing, Cap?
I was doing good until about 10 minutes ago when I turned and pulled a muscle on my back again.
Oh no.
Oh,
I've been trying to pull this muscle for a week. It's been hurting for a week and going away, hurting and going away. I stood up a minute ago to put the plate in the sink and the thing popped. I felt it. I put a TENS unit on
yeah.
it. Feels a lot better.
Well, at least you got the TENS unit, right?
Yeah.
It's muscle, right? That you hurt your muscles, not the
Not the
spine.
back. It's like it's gonna be soft tissue. It's gonna be like a muscle.
All right.
Hey, Don's joined us too. Mudball.
Hey, Don.
See, I realized it was 5 o'clock on the East Coast, so I got my glass of wine.
There you go. Friday at 5. Well, that's like
And I already had my pizza.
your other buddy's probably getting ready to chow down pizza sometime later on. Hey,
Yep,
Don.
I had a free pizza at Domino's, so I went and got it.
Hey guys, I'm testing something. How do I sound?
Sound good.
You are Lima Charlie.
You sound like
Wait.
fisheye.
I'm connecting to Bluetooth with the DJI Mic Mini.
Oh,
Nice.
the Mike Mini. Sounds good.
Awesome. And so now I don't have.
They got a new set of microphones now. They've got the DJI wireless mics, the
Yeah, they
mics
got
2, and now the mic mini.
The mini one now is what? How big would you say that is, Don? Describe it.
That big? And actually, that's what the.
Jason's
what
in
the
his
dead
truck
cat.
on his way home, so I don't think he can see it. But
Oh,
That doesn't
It's-
look much bigger than what I have.
yeah, it's tiny.
looks like about
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
a
pretty
little
small.
bigger-
It's about half the size.
It's
like
probably
a
half the
1 inch
size of
square.
the 2,
Yeah.
All right, right on.
but
How do you like them?
I haven't gotten a chance to use them much, and to tell you the truth, I did not know that it would connect directly to Bluetooth. If I had known that, I may have not gotten the entire kit, but the entire kit will come in handy if I have multiple people
Sure.
mic'd up, if I have
Right.
2 people mic'd up. But so now, I'm guessing I still sound okay?
Sounds just
You
like
sound
you
okay.
were.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
I can move around. So if I do this, I can go ahead and if this works, where I can set up a couple different things on my iPad or my phone, that means I can go ahead and join in the garage. You know how I'm always stuck.
Sure. You going out dune buggying this weekend or what?
I might go tomorrow. I'm feeling I started developing a headache earlier. My eyes are starting to feel gummy. I don't know if I'm getting ill or not.
Joe was just saying before he came on, about 10 minutes before he came on, he pulled a muscle in his back.
Uh-oh.
So he had to put the TENS unit on.
Yeah, I got the TENS unit on it.
I was gonna say, is that what you got clamped around your neck?
Yep.
Yeah. TENS unit is only good for killing the nerve endings, killing the pain while you
Oh, no.
move. You need to move to get your back to straighten itself out. You need to do stuff. Once you start, turn it up, get some movement, and
Yeah.
move. They always say the best position for your back is the next position.
Yeah, you got a point.
And
Yeah,
that's
I was walking around after I did it. It doesn't hurt as much, but it's one
that
area that's been
upper or
hurting
lower?
for about a week.
upper or lower.
It's right here, right above the kidneys.
Okay.
It's
Well,
like one area.
Mid back, huh?
Oh, it's
Yep.
it's to the side though. It's to the side, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Over on your right hand side.
You've gotten the muscle tightened up, and that's the great thing about the TENS unit is because when your muscles start tightening up, they will tighten up, and you'll feel pain, and your muscles will tighten up to keep things immobilized, but it increases the pain.
Well, I'll put it this way: I got my finger right where it's at, and when I push, it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Keep
No doubt.
pushing.
But
Make it
Yeah.
hurt more.
yeah, I've thrown out my back, and the thing that will work it out is, for me anyway, my lower back when I throw it out, I can hang upside down for a little bit, and that helps a little bit. Sleep on the floor or lay on the floor, something hard surface. But the big thing is walking, and I'll throw the
Yeah.
TENS unit on, and it'll be on a lower setting where it's kind of hurting, and I'll be walking until I can't feel it anymore. I'll bump it up every once in a while. By the time I get around the block, I'll have that TENS unit on full blast and feeling fine with the TENS unit, but
Good
be doing
evening,
my
Mark.
circles.
And Brenda.
Yeah.
Hi, Paul, Joe.
I
Okay.
know what did it.
Jason's
I
in his
actually
truck.
know what
He doesn't
caused it.
have a camera on.
And what's
I
that?
ran to the grocery, and I grabbed the dog food, and the dog food is a 16-pound bag, and I carried it up with my hand on that side, just carrying it by my hand. Got up here and threw it up on the counter like that, and then a couple of minutes later, I turned and pop, I felt something pop.
Oh wow. Hey Jason. He's got
So probably
Jason, as my
aggravated.
camera was off. Yeah.
Jason's live now.
I was like,
Hi,
oh, my
Jason.
camera's off. Apologies.
It's okay.
I don't even know what do you see when my camera is off?
Just black and it's with your
Okay.
name.
With your name.
Oh. All right. Oh, cool.
It's like Don's
No.
turned his camera off and we see his logo.
I'm gonna try and experiment later. I got my FiOS. I think I got it working well this morning. And
You
so I'm gonna
can-
try to dual live stream this evening, Fortnite, where I
You can
stream
set,
horizontal and vertical aspect.
you can set it in Zoom as to what shows on your screen when your camera isn't switched on. You can have pictures. You can have anything you want.
Yeah. Yeah,
Check.
down on the left hand bottom down there, you can show how you want your video. You want to have video on, or do you want to have a background, or do you want to have a photo, or
Like when my camera's off, it's that paint stripy picture that's on.
yeah. Donald's experimenting with his new microphones, but I'll tell you what, I'm impressed, Don.
Oh, is he?
Huh?
Is me?
I am too. I can't wait to play with it a little bit. And it looks like the levels are coming through on the computer really strong.
Yep.
It doesn't. I don't think I'm clipped out. I'm coming in good level without
Yep.
any clipping, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Correct.
right.
You're loud and clear. Lima Charlie.
It's a little bassier than your usual mic, but that's all.
That's because I've got it right up against my chest.
Yeah.
Here,
No,
I-
you sound good.
Yeah, it sound really good. I wouldn't mess with anything.
Sounds better actually.
here, and if I put it on the outside of my shirt,
Sounds good.
No,
Less
not
basic?
really,
Actually,
not really
sounds,
any,
sounds
not
the
really any
same.
different.
No.
huh? Okay. Yeah, but the bassiness, it makes me sound manly,
Like a
doesn't
man.
it?
Man.
Jason,
Took you
Barry
long
White.
enough.
what would you say I normally sound like then, Jason?
Jason doesn't have a
Kind of
comment.
high pitched ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, with these
It's like squeaky, but not like a chipmunk.
Yeah.
But there's a difference,
Well, that
and it sounds good.
I call that, Jason, is fisheye sound.
Falsetto, but then again, not baritone either.
no fisheye's more. Hey kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
You want some candy? Get in my
where's your
van.
mama?
Well, that's a weird looking dog.
Fish eye.
That actually
That's funny.
sounds too deep to be fisheye through that microphone.
Yeah, it's deeper.
Does
Yeah.
it? Is it?
Yeah.
Sounds
I'll have,
good.
I'll have to listen back to this to see how it sounds. I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
I think you sound just great.
No,
You
well,
could you could definitely, with those microphones and using your different vocal qualities, could have a conversation with yourself. Yes.
what I do like about this being able to hook up Bluetooth, it has the connection with the USB-C that I'll be able to, if I wanted to plug into the controller and comment while I'm flying or something like that, that works.
Yeah.
But I'm also able to plug this into the back of my field recorder with the mini plug. I can plug into the back of the field recorder, capture stereo signal off that, and record there. If I want to just now connect Bluetooth to my phone and catch some video with my phone,
Sure.
it's also acting. These are pretty awesome.
Joe's out there over there swirling his wine.
Heck yeah.
And that the Bluetooth aspect,
Tastes better that way.
that's gonna be really hard for me to top.
Hmm.
I mean, having the receiver and being able to plug it into my main shooting camera, my professional camera, is awesome.
You.
But I may be packing this instead of my big lav mics.
Mm.
For most of what I do, I can hide this inside, like underneath the collar, or they're so small.
Yeah.
That I can probably get by with using these most of the time.
Yeah.
And they're just so fast, and I don't have to run a wire across people's backs and tape the wire down to them and put a transmitter on on their butt.
How's the battery life on them? Do you know?
They say like 10 hours.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
It's incredible.
Isn't that half the fun of taping a wire to a woman's body and putting a transmitter on her?
Yeah, it is.
No.
Anything you take to a woman's body is fun.
First off, you're making the assumption that it's always a woman.
No,
And the second,
saying that occasionally it could be a woman.
and when it is a woman, it just makes me uncomfortable.
Right. Yeah.
So
Well, and back in the old microphones, you used to have that other box you had to put it someplace. It's either in your pocket, or I know women used to put it behind their bra and all.
Yeah.
kinds of-
yeah, let me see if I can go here. Oh, my audio case. Yeah. There's my transmitter pack and my receiver pack. Receiver pack goes on top of the camera. Transmitter pack, it's put on a butt somewhere with a cable going up to the lav mic,
Right.
and that's being replaced by that.
All by that. Yep.
Yeah. This
So much easier.
versus that.
Yep.
It is amazing.
Hmm. Yeah,
So.
instead of suitcase, now you can carry it in your pocket.
Joe, when you shoot sports, you don't do any recordings of anything.
No.
No, he's shooting the stills usually, aren't you?
Yep. All stills.
Brenda wants to know, Joe, how many pads are on your tens unit?
4.
How many are you using?
4.
Now, when you're using 4, does it lower the strength?
No.
Because I've noticed on mine, if I plug in 2, I can get like cranked up on those 2 really intense. I plug in the 4, and it feels like it's less intense.
No, mine, I got them plugged right now at 10. If I go up to about 13, I couldn't sit here.
Yeah.
I couldn't sit here. I actually put it on my arm one day. I had pulled a muscle in my arm and turned that sucker on. My arm started jumping up and down. I had to turn it off.
So, what is your favorite setting? Mine is the one that has it's like a buzzing, but it increases in intensity and then fades off.
Yeah, I've used that, but I like the, I just do it right now where it's just straight right now.
Just a constant buzz. Just
Yeah, I got it constant right now. It's just the thing that's bothering me is I got that one spot that when it started to hurt, it almost feels like somebody punched me in it, you know? It's like I really, to be honest with you, when I turned, it felt like a muscle tore.
Oh.
That's what it felt like. And when I pressed back there, the sucker hurts bad.
Well,
So I'm wondering about might have turned and tore something.
Joe, did you feel a popping when it went?
I felt a ripping like. It felt like I've tore a muscle before. It felt just like it.
Hmm.
It felt just like a tore muscle.
Well, that's it. Blame the dogs.
Yeah.
I can't blame the dogs on that one. Actually, I can blame the dogs if it was an 18 freaking pound bag of food
Yeah,
we brought up
That's
there.
right. Was the food. Hey, Jason, what are you up to this weekend? You got any big plans?
I might try to fly my drone this weekend and live stream directly from that. I just want to get back airborne a little bit, you know. But it's cold outside, so I like it.
Oh yeah,
But
it
it's
is
cold.
cold.
Yeah,
I just went and
it's winter, so
did 2 ships and it was 22 degrees, you know,
nice.
and windy.
But yeah, I'll go
Okay.
live a couple times throughout the day, I think, you know, because I've got a couple unboxings of some gear that I got that I want to do.
Here comes
Yeah, we
the
got freeze
Birdman,
warnings
David.
tonight.
Nice. You know what you need to do, Joe? You need to go find yourself a voodoo doctor and get that shit
Nope.
taken care of.
Yeah.
Put some needles in that doll. You'll be good to go.
I actually felt it last night when I was at the game. Every time I went to get up, I felt the back tighten up in that one area. It's been doing that for about a week, where it's been tightening up in that one area. And when it starts to tighten up, I don't move too fast. I kind of just stretch it, and then
Yep.
I'm usually good. But like when I got up and turned, that sucker popped just there. I didn't stretch it then.
Yeah.
It was enough that I had to stop walking. Let's put it that way.
Okay, this sucks on my iPad. I can set up an audio device, either my earbuds or the mic. I can't set up one to receive, one for speaker and one for mic. That's okay.
Yeah, that's a bit of a nuisance, isn't it, I suppose?
That's okay. The earbuds work pretty good for mic. Because I'm going to go upstairs here in a minute and start cooking some
Fucking
potato soup.
All right, guys. I am home now.
Okay, Jason.
I'll
hey,
see y'all later
have a
on.
good one.
Good to see you guys. Hope
Yeah.
you feel better.
Yep.
Joe,
Bye, Jason.
enjoy your new toys there, Don.
Hey, get out and fly, buddy.
Later,
Yes, sir.
Jason.
All right. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
You could always get a set of Bluetooth earphones that haven't got a microphone in.
Maybe, and that might let me treat them separate.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. It doesn't look like there's a. When I'm on the desktop and I open it up, I open up my audio, it says, okay, select a microphone, select a
Oh
speaker,
yeah. Yeah.
and you have that. On the desktop, it does not have that option.
On the iPad, you mean?
Or on the
Hello,
iPad,
David.
yeah.
Good evening, guys.
Hello,
Donald.
David.
David,
Donald, what an interesting conversation we had earlier.
You show
What?
David your new
Yeah.
microphone.
What's that?
Who
Did
had
you
an
see- did you
interesting
see-
conversation?
Donald got a new microphones.
I got the Mic Mini.
Cool. Yes, Donald came in on my panel. He was there on the panel, but his mic never unmuted and he just disappeared again. It was like, nice talking to you, Donald.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's probably when I was trying to set stuff up and
Yeah. He had a visit from Uncle Bill, which was a good surprise. He
Practicing.
took us shopping.
So what are you cooking tonight for dinner, Don?
fried potato soup.
Oh,
that sounds
I make
good.
I make potato soup, but I will cube my potatoes and fry them crispy first and set them to the side.
Uh-huh.
And I'll go ahead and make my base for the potato soup, and then add the potatoes back in for like the last half hour of cooking. The potatoes and some caramelized onions, so it tastes like fried potatoes and onions, but it's soup.
Chip soup.
That's fun.
they call it
Kinda.
potato chips.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Oh, chip soup.
Yeah. I cube them, so it's probably a little smaller than chips. They're not quite as long, but probably the same thickness as a chip.
There is a word for that, and I think it begins with a P.
I don't know, but
Mm.
But yeah, here you guys do you guys do fried potatoes and onions there?
Not especially, no.
Okay, we do fried potatoes and onions where you slice the potatoes and slice the onions and you cook them in your like cast iron pan until they're nice and crispy brown, and that's basically dinner. But it's got the onions kind of caramelized a little bit.
Yeah.
And so that's what this soup tastes like.
Right. So, I mean, we used to have our roast potatoes sliced rather than big chunks back in the day. So
Mhm.
you ended up with a crispy, thin slice of roast potato.
Yeah,
Like,
but
similar
not
to
crispy all the way through, though, right? Just crispy on the
No,
outside
just
and a little
crispy
bit
on the
fluffy on the inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'll be doing for dinner tonight.
Now, do the kids like it?
Don't know. They've never had it.
Oh,
They'll have it tonight.
now do you serve it with crackers or no?
Yes.
Okay,
Why not?
because I know when I was a kid, it wasn't soup unless you had crackers.
Add a couple cans of mushroom soup. No, thank you, sir.
No.
We don't use crackers with soup. We use like crispy bread rolls.
Crouton.
Croutons
No.
would be good.
Croutons go in you eat it with a bread roll,
Yeah.
a crispy dinner roll.
But no, when I make it, I won't use cans of mushroom soup because I'll be making my own roux and using my beef stock, a little bit of beef stock that I made.
Well, TikTok lost its appeal against its ban in the US. It's got one more level to go, otherwise it's done.
So what is it? The US government's banning TikTok in the US?
Yes, and TikTok took it to the courts to say that it's against the free speech of 170 million Americans.
They
Your judge said, "I'm sorry, but the Senate and so on have agreed to it. It's got too much support. It stands." Bye. So it's
Yeah.
now it's going up to the Supreme Court.
they gave them an ultimatum: either
Sell
sell
up or move off.
to an American company or get out.
They won't sell to an American company. That's for
Mm.
sure.
Or sell the American rights to an American company, I guess.
Okay, so I need to do a ZTV.
Yeah, the way Don's now got the interest in setting all this up, he might be supper.
I'm back.
Hey,
Dominic.
Dominic is
Hey,
back.
Dominic.
Good evening.
Dominic, I'll alert the media.
Yes.
Donald's been testing out his new microphones.
Oh, good
Yep.
to hear.
I had Kung Po prawns with
Mm.
vermicelli.
What's a kung
Ooh.
po?
Yep.
What's a kung fu?
I agree with that,
Kung Pao
Sunstar.
prawn?
Kung Po prawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be like Kung Pao chicken, but with
Yeah.
Except with prawn.
you would call it shrimp paw, but it's actually
Okay, yeah,
called prawn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
shrimp-
prawns,
Big-
not
bigger than
shrimp.
Shrimp, shrimp are a type of prawn.
Yeah.
Shrimp are about half an inch, whereas prawns are
Yeah.
a couple of inches.
If you get those
Uh,
king prawns, they can actually be this big.
Yeah. Although you can then go beyond that and get langoustines,
Well,
which
when
are,
we go buy
Langoustines are the larger. They're kind of like
big too.
almost a rock lobster, aren't they?
yeah,
Yeah,
like
and then
lobster.
and then they're also related to yabbies.
What?
So
Great.
anyway, it's just a shellfish. So Kung
Yes.
Pao chicken, but instead of chicken, it's a shellfish in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Kung Pao
Now, do
being
you make
Prawns
any kind of,
become
do you make any kind
langoustines,
of a
become
soup with
yabbies,
clams?
become Moreton Bay bugs. There's
Mm.
many different types of crustaceans.
Don,
Hey.
do you make a clam soup?
I have never made any type of clam chowder or anything.
Really? Okay.
I don't know why I've never tried that, but I mean, the creamy base should be very similar to doing a potato.
Yeah, I would think.
Mm.
I can't see why it should be any different.
Because
Mm.
I've never heard you talk about cooking with clams. I just was wondering.
Mm-mm.
Not too many clams in this neighborhood.
I go out to the drainage ditch out to the side here. I found a bunch of snails, but no clams.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat the snails that you find in a drainage ditch.
No, I wouldn't either.
No.
Although, if you go to some of the, well, I don't know whether you have them over there, shops that cater for African people living in the UK, they sell snails there that are edible, but they're
Yeah.
like 6 to 8 inches in diameter.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
huge.
And I saw in the store where you had canned snails, but they sold
Yeah.
it packaged
No.
with the shells as well. So
Yeah.
you had the canned snails with the snail shells, so you could go ahead and stuff and do the escargot in the shell, and yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, they
But you'd be reassembling the snail.
yeah, they normally get cooked in the shell.
It's the,
Right.
the IKEA
yeah.
snail.
Right.
Yeah.
And so so you could any ham in the potato soup. No, normally I don't put any meat in my potato soup. Potato soup is potato soup. ham might be good in the potato soup.
Mm.
And I've got a little bit of ham left over still, but I was planning on freezing up I batched up all of the leftover ham in like sandwich sized chunks and saved the bone with some meat on it. That's going to be for doing either ham and beans or split pea soup. So,
I've got a gammon joint that I've bought for Sunday that I'll be cooking on. But I like my gammon joints unsmoked rather than smoked.
see, we don't use the term gammon over here.
It's just ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ham. Like a Spanish ham.
No. Gammon is just the term for a ham joint. Or
Yeah, but that's what we call it over here. We call it Spanish ham.
But that's a different name. It may well begin with a J rather than a G, but it's not gammon. It's jambon. That's
jamon.
Jambon is French for ham.
Jamon.
Yeah. Over here we call it jamon.
Yeah.
Why not? Why wouldn't you? If it's
Actually, gammon is a person that is red-faced because they're expressing a very strong opinion which resembles the type of pork of the same name.
I was going to say, I have heard of gammon being used as a pejorative.
Yes.
Mm.
Hello, Michael.
Oh, baby girl's awake and mad.
Uh-oh.
I've also got some
It's at the fan now.
some gammon steaks, which is like a very thick slice of bacon.
Yeah.
See, we do the ham steaks.
They're very similar, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the way they're cured sometimes.
Usually about a quarter of an inch thick, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do the ham steaks, and we always do the ham steak, and usually we make some Kraft dinner with it. It's an easy throw the ham steak in a pan and cook some Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Mm.
You've got to put pineapple on a ham steak.
Couple of fried eggs and some pineapple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dominic, I don't have to do anything I don't want to do.
Serve it with a plate of... Yeah.
You know what? I just want to say to you guys, all this anti-Chinese in America, you just need to pack it in, right? Two nights ago, right, I ordered Laura a pair of shoes. I ordered myself a projector, and I've ordered some bird perches and stuff like that from China. The shoes are already on the way here. They're actually in the UK. And the projector, that's actually at my local delivery depot, ready for delivery tomorrow. They've come from China.
Mm-hmm.
See? Because you guys are not ordering stuff from China, we're getting faster delivery.
I ordered something from China. I got a label.
Yeah.
Jonathan ordered something from China. He got the runaround.
Mm.
Yeah, but I mean, if you didn't have Trump doing all this crap against
He's
China,
not Trump.
just
not
think,
there.
Trump isn't in office
yeah,
yet.
well, whoever.
Trump had nothing to do with it.
Trump started it last session.
Trump started it. Biden
he
continued
did.
it. Biden fucked it up. Trump's going to continue it. You know,
Yeah.
All
It's
Trump
done.
did was
What
say
he's
where the
done, he's
virus
done.
started.
Here
Just
we go.
think if Trump started all
Here we
that,
go.
how much?
right,
How-
and
Oh,
that's
for
it
God's
for
sake,
me.
let me
Roll
finish.
it.
I'm sitting this one out. I'm
Come
just
on,
an
Let me get my
observer
gloves
here.
on.
Yeah, just wait up. I
Let me
don't
get
know
my
what's
gloves on.
Just think, if you hadn't started all this
Well,
rubbish against
that's it.
China,
Time
how
for it. Time
much
for it.
quicker you would have got that label.
Time for it. I'm telling you. Bring them out.
You ban their TikTok, you only get a label.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with Trump.
No. I didn't say it's anything to do with Trump. I'm just saying, you ban their TikTok, you get a label. How else are they going to make money out of
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, Donald got his drone eventually, and he got
Yeah,
his
he got it.
microphone.
Eventually.
Microphone's pretty quick.
Yeah, the mics came out in just a couple days.
Yeah.
They were shipped from the U.S. though.
Yeah. And Joe, how much did you pay for this label?
I haven't paid anything for it yet.
Oh, don't complain then. Oh, got
Actually, it's now been picked up. It says it's being delivered on Monday.
Oh, they're going to deliver the label now.
Hey.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll get my label on Monday.
Donald, have you received your gift yet from Laura?
Nope.
No, me
Joe?
either. Nope.
No.
Unless
See?
it came in the mail today and it's sitting upstairs. But nope.
You should move to Florida. They got it quick. Unusual.
I had mail going to my son in North Carolina. Went to Florida and stayed in Florida a week before it left.
Yeah, Justin and TJ have had theirs.
Mm.
Don't know if Matty's got his yet. You might get him in time for the second round of gifts going out
Mhm.
in the new year. So, Mark, have you nailed everything down yet?
me? Nah.
No. You think? Tonight's the night. If you've got any rubbish at all in the UK, anything that you don't want anymore,
Just put
stick
it
it
out.
outside the door. It's someone else's problem by the morning.
Nah, we had 45-mile-an-hour gusts last night.
Oh, it got really windy last night. But yeah, tonight it's from 1 o'clock. We're expecting winds of up to 97 miles an hour in most places of the UK. But in South Wales and the Bristol Channel, they could be up to 157 miles an hour.
Well, right now, this minute, we've got 29 miles an hour winds with 52 miles an hour gust.
And then along comes the rain. What time are we getting the rain?
But it's 10 degrees.
Oh,
Oh, we've got the rain now. Oh, cool.
No, we've had rain all afternoon.
The
And
amount of fucking rain last night, they can pack that in.
it's a southerly wind, so it shouldn't be a cold wind.
It's southerly for now.
Yeah, southerly is the opposite for us.
Yeah. By midnight, it's supposed to swing around and it's supposed to be a northerly with the wind chill.
That gets
Oh,
cold.
okay.
That's where we're getting.
Our
Yeah.
northerly is where the hot wind comes
Which-
from.
what's your
Oh,
temperature
well.
up there, Donald?
There you go.
Southerly wind for us is coming from France.
Yeah. Our southerly winds
Right.
come from the Antarctic.
It just smells of garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your
9
temperature,
o'clock.
Donald?
Right.
Me?
9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, what's the temperature by you?
It was when I looked earlier, it was 29.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be here tonight.
Yeah, this weekend it's supposed to have a high. We're supposed to have a high of 60.
Yay.
So
How's
see
Yeah,
here.
our high,
right
the high
now
today-
it's 41 degrees.
yeah, our high today was 52.
Hi, Brian.
And
And
tomorrow
we're gonna
a
go down
high
to
of,
28 tonight.
yeah, tomorrow a
How's
high of
this?
57. I will get the dune buggy out tomorrow and run maybe tomorrow and Sunday with a high of 57, 56. So mid-afternoon, that's going to be a good day to run.
Is it gonna be sunny or cloudy or what?
Looks like it's going to be sunny.
Ours is 10, feels like 3.
Yeah, we are.
And we have 73, which is 23 Celsius.
Yeah, round about 2 o'clock for us, it starts going downhill fast.
Mm.
By 9 o'clock, it's going to be 5 degrees, feels like -6. Screw that. I'll
9
stay-
o'clock tomorrow morning, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't have to go out to the nurse tomorrow. I've got a whole visit tomorrow and Sunday, so they come to me.
It's quite funny. It's going to be warmer at night than it is during the day for the next few days.
Yeah. And Brian, Jim, Jonathan, Michael.
And then Monday, and then Thursday next week, it gets freaking cold.
Let's see how much. Blimey nuisance. Kate came round today and she turned the bloody thermostat up again. £5.86 I've used so far in gas.
I'm trying to think what I've been using.
Oh, Jonathan, I don't know. It's kind of cold up in Canada. That Volkswagen would not go good once we started getting in colder weather. You might be helping me push it.
You have to put some preheaters in the carbs.
I could drill out the heat risers on the exhaust and run that up through the intake manifold. There's slots for it, but I won't.
It's next week. That's tomorrow night. Oh shit! I thought the boat parade tomorrow night was at West End in New Orleans. The one tomorrow night's in Biloxi, Mississippi. That's too far of a ride to go. And give me an excuse to go to the casinos.
Oh, fuck.
What you forgot there, Dominic?
No, I'm just looking at the temperature for the next week, and it's sitting in the low to mid 70s, and then I'm scrolling through, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, yeah, mid 70s, Friday, mid 70s, Saturday, 84, and then next Sunday, 99.
There you go.
36 degrees Celsius.
Well, if you just box a bit of that up and send it over.
Yeah, well, I will.
Yeah, we only need a little bit just to raise the temperature by about 3 or 4 degrees.
Yeah, we can send you some. At 36, I think we can get you a couple.
Quite
A
happy.
couple of days at 36 over the summer.
14
You
or
gotta
15.
realize
Now,
You've been asking
when I
for it.
say 36, it's 36 Celsius, not 36 Fahrenheit.
That's what I'm saying. We had a couple of them days in the summer.
We're gonna, yeah.
14 or 15 is perfectly acceptable at this time of year.
Yeah,
When
well,
when it
14 or 15, yeah, that'd be our winter. Yeah.
Yeah, when it gets below 10, it's not as nice.
We would have 1 or 2 days where we're below 10. We've had an 8 or a 9. We had one in July this year when it was 7.8. And that's
We've been
really
below-
cold for
we've been below-
July.
for the last fortnight.
Yeah. We in July we'd average what, 11 or 12. But 7.8 is one of the lowest I can remember as a maximum temperature, not a minimum. We had a minimum. We had a minimum of minus 2.5.
We could have
That's-
maximums of minus.
Yeah, I know. We haven't had a maximum of minus before. I've got to drive about an hour and a half for that.
Mm. What, southwards?
No, actually,
They say you
actually,
can't really drive southwards, can you?
oh, I can drive a little south. I can drive south probably about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
But I've got to drive around the bay.
Yeah.
But funnily enough, to go to the snowfields, I've got to travel north,
You have to
not
drive
south.
around the bay. They don't allow you to drive through the bay.
Through the bay.
No, I can't drive through the bay. No.
Okay.
It's a really nice coastline driving all the way down to Mornington Peninsula, Rye, Sorrento. Beautiful spot. Go all the way down to Fort Nepean. Beautiful spot, especially in the summer.
I went to Tesco's. Tesco's had some puff pastry mince pies in today, so I bought some.
Yes, mince pies. Yes,
Yeah.
time of the year for it.
The puff pastry ones are nice. They're a bit like an Eccles cake.
Well, what
Yeah.
is in a minced pie?
Oh no.
Here we
Oh,
There
go.
we go.
Orange peel, cherries, sultanas, raisins, currants.
So it's a fruit pie.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll convert it and call
Because
it a fruit pie.
I
for
was
you.
thinking the mince pie had meat in it.
Well,
No,
it's called
That would be a mincemeat
Take-
pie.
Here we go
called
again.
mincemeat, but it's
It's
actually a fruit.
mincemeat. No, it's mincemeat, but mincemeat is one word. It is not minced meat as in ground beef.
No, mincemeat is actually a mixture of like
Apples and
Yes.
grapes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Or raisins or you guys use currants?
well, the same thing basically. Dried grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're different
Oh,
type
and
of grape.
it's got
You've got currants.
it's got a few
raisins,
spices in there as well.
sultana. Yeah, the spices.
Yeah,
in.
dried fruit, just
Um,
a tad of vinegar.
They're like
some
caramelized.
Yeah.
We've got a nice big tub of pineapple pieces, fresh pineapple, some glacé cherries.
If you're going to go into the mince pie manufacturing, you're not to make the same mistake as Iceland, the supermarket chain, did over here. They picked a very unfortunate font, and it left us with
This.
mince pies.
Oh, I'd love a mince pie, I tell you.
Oh, a G instead of a C. Yeah.
I'm a big fan of mince pies.
yeah, same here. It's the same as when they did the font with thanks to my aunt, and the A didn't completely cross and it looked like a C. And I thought, yeah, right.
Or you have movie rental places that have a bad font on Flicks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, the other one is the name Clint, where the C, the L, and the L and the I sit too close to each other.
And people use the joined up writing.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's unfortunate, and I apologize to anybody called Clint out there.
Of course, they could go the other way and just make it so the N was unrecognizable.
Wow.
Right.
So
Yeah. Go bed. Go bed.
My son called me from North Carolina. He got his wife, and they both got their Christmas presents. So she opened them. You know, they wouldn't open them. I knew it. He loved the wolf shirt, and she loved the "Never Stand Between a Woman and Her Dr. Pepper." She loved it. She got her. She said it came in a good time because she's lounging around right now for a couple of days because she just had a wisdom tooth taken out. So she had it on last night with the ice pack on her, and they took a picture and sent it to me. So she absolutely loves it. So she's probably going to wear it out. And he called to tell me today that she called him on the way home and said, make sure he picked up some soup for her and to go get a couple of steaks like that. And he said, well, why I'm getting the steaks? He said, you can't eat it. She said, I'll eat the soup. You get the steak. That's a good woman.
Here's Bill again.
Hey, Bill.
Hey,
What's up?
Hi, Bill.
Fresh from being stuck at the bank for half an hour.
oh my God, it took so long. And then I couldn't find those bulbs. That took so long. They didn't say anything to me. I don't know why they're being so nice to me. I don't know. Usually John would bust my chops just for fun, at least, you know.
So
Yeah,
at
but-
least you got the bulbs, at least.
Well, now I get to go home.
Yeah,
Yes.
but now you're out of there. This is where they're talking about you.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, you were at the bank for work. Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, yes. I go to the bank.
Yeah.
I make the
Yeah, they have
On
this thing called
Monday
the
and
drive-in bank.
yeah, they were very excited. They were very confused in Australia to see a bank that you can drive up to the window.
Yeah, I know.
A drive through.
Yes,
Yeah, so
a
drive-through
drive-through bank.
But you don't have them in England either?
Nope.
No.
Well,
Wow.
Americans love our cars.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I had it. I wouldn't want to stand there for half an hour.
I mean, at
Able to
one
sit in
time
the
we
car.
had drive-in churches.
I guess it means you don't have to run as far to the getaway car.
You know, drive-in
That's exactly
crematorium.
what we said. Yeah.
Good point.
We was
Michael.
we was actually disappointed that he weren't going into the bank. We couldn't do an online bank robbery again.
Yeah.
Drive-through weddings, everything else.
Yeah, drive-through
Yeah.
wedding. That'd be an interesting one.
They got
think they have
drive-throughs
that,
at some
actually.
funeral homes where you can view the body and drive
They've
by.
probably got it in Vegas somewhere.
No, they do have drive-through weddings in America, but
Yeah, they got drive-through funeral
Right.
homes. Let's see what else.
You know.
They got the weddings. What was the other one I was thinking of?
Yeah, I think I have
Oh, they got
those.
a lot of daiquiri shops in New Orleans.
Now that'd be a drive-through bar mitzvah.
Yeah, just drop your money off. Oh,
Thinking
Catholic
about
Church.
a drive through Briss, but I don't know how to work
Yeah,
that
that
out.
would
Yeah,
work.
that'd work, yeah.
when
Yeah,
you
there was a Catholic church that had drive-through communion.
Okay.
I guess it's not going to be easy to do a drive-through bowling alley.
Yeah, well, no. But I mean, a drive through church would be easy. You just buy a movie theater and you put your sermon up on the screen. You know,
Yeah, good
They
point
used
there.
to they used to do
Yeah,
that
be a
at
drive-in.
drive-ins for a short time. They would do that on Sundays, open it up, and that's where they would have church. There's been quite a
Yeah.
few drive-ins that did that.
yeah,
Be
the
interesting
drive-through
that-
wedding, when you're coming out of it, it's got it's got a sign. It go turn right and it says happy life and it's got dead end symbol. Turn left and it's got divorce and that just goes on and on and on.
Mm.
be interesting being a drive through church and you're looking at the back row. One of the cars is rocking back and forth.
Yeah. As they say,
Might,
but rocking
it might
don't
be a
bother nothing.
Pentecostal church. What are you talking about?
Mm.
And a DJI Avata with a plate stuck to the top of it for the collection.
Yeah.
Carried away in the spirit.
Yeah.
Body of Christ, body of Christ, body of Christ. Oh boy, just
The
in time.
body of Christ compels you.
Yeah, the only,
Hey, Bill, looks like the weather was pretty nice there today.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Body of Chris. Body of Chris compels you. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It had to be low 70s. I think it was very nice,
yeah.
sunny, very very light breeze. Well, it's slightly breezier now, but not much. A little cooler.
Because it looks like you had an excellent sunset.
For some reason, I still have the AC on. I don't know.
Hmm.
Been living in Florida too long.
They only ever used to do the blood of Christ thing at midnight mass at Easter and Christmas. Now they do it every week.
Well,
Yeah.
Well,
in New York City, they do the blood of Christ every day. There's somebody shooting somebody.
get shot in the foot. Jesus Christ!
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, body of Christ is what you say when you receive communion. By the way, in case you guys aren't Catholic.
I was,
Yeah, I
A-
was.
Anybody who's seen The Exorcist knows what that is.
I was the head altar server for a long time.
Yeah, I was an altar boy for many, many years.
Yeah.
So I know.
Oh,
Well, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
You can't call it an altar boy anymore.
Ooh.
You call it an altar server.
Yeah, if I ever went to Vegas, if my wife and I ever went to Vegas, I would make sure we would have to get married or have our vows renewed by Elvis,
Yeah.
preferably in a drive-through church.
Hmm.
In fact, Philadelphia Mikey was an altar boy as well.
That explains a lot.
I wasn't going to say it.
Well,
I'm
if
just,
you look,
I'm just pointing to my disclaimer. I'm not.
If-
No
if
comment.
you look, quite a lot of these videos are around the Catholic Church that he used to
Mm.
go to.
Been there,
Really?
done that.
Well, I'm not Catholic, so I don't know this. But back when you guys were younger, Dominic, when you were an altar boy, they didn't have altar girls, did they?
No,
No.
but they do
No.
now. They do now.
Yeah, well, I'm completely.
yeah, but
all
those
for
are
the equality.
What?
but those are altered
Serious question.
boys.
Altered
Yeah.
boys.
Yes. Now the serious question is it true that the long robes that the bishops and the vicars wore was for they can hide the boys?
Yeah,
No, not really.
That was where they hid the nuns.
it was at my church. I'm just going to
It
leave
wasn't
that
a lot of
alone.
churches, like apparently.
Okay, I'll say this. If you've ever seen the movie Spotlight, you'll probably understand where I'm coming from. And if you haven't, go and watch it.
There's a lot of bad things done behind religion.
Oh, it's 5 o'clock. I am off the clock. Close
Oh,
this
gotta
down.
give you another
I'm no
glass of
longer
wine.
working.
5 o'clock. Stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up. I figure, I got this thing going on here, so I'm gonna go up and fix myself a peanut butter whiskey and start
Yes.
cutting up some potatoes.
It's 5
Yes.
o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah.
you don't
Gotta go put some wine in there.
early on a Friday?
Do what?
Thank you for the reminder, Don.
You don't finish early on a Friday.
No, sir.
Why would you finish early on a Friday?
This
We
is
do
America
here.
where we
They always
work.
finish about half an hour to an hour earlier on a Friday in the UK.
Well,
That's
that
why
must be
America
over
is
there,
always
finish around
not
1
here.
o'clock.
That's why we got to the moon.
Yeah, Montana.
We
Workers, you
I
know,
work
Montana.
8 to 5. I'm getting paid 8 to 5. I work 8 to 5.
Actually,
Ah,
we'd have
yeah.
got to the moon first.
You know where
but
I'm coming
we
from,
clocked
Michael.
off an hour early once we put the green screen up.
I work for the council. I just got paid to turn up at the offices.
Everybody that works in council and local government does.
Don't tell
Well,
Dre that.
My son called me today.
Over here. I'm talking about in Australia.
Justin called me today bitching about his check. He had 24 hours of holiday pay. He had 36 hours overtime, and he had his regular 80 hours. And they took $600 worth of taxes out of it.
Wow.
And he's bitching about it. And I said, okay, so that's taxes. You're gonna get some of it back. He says, he said, I was supposed to get 300 back last year total, and I still haven't got it. I said, well, you might have had the wrong address on. Did you put it direct deposit? But did you not see it come in? You need to check that. I said, it just don't go away, So he said, I don't understand it because everybody else that worked the same thing had $300 more on their check. I said, well, that's telling me that you filled your W-4 out wrong. So that's why you're not getting your money back. You got your bullshit. You got it screwed up. I said, so don't bitch at me. I said, you don't want to fill it out. But shoot, his paychecks average around $2,700 every 2 weeks on a 2-2-3 schedule as a cop.
That's about twice what I was earning.
And he's not working where it's really serious.
Mine would
So
have been
he's doing good.
about 2,500 a month. Well, that was 15 years ago.
He had a friend ask him about, he said he was thinking about joining the police department. Justin told him, he said, it's the greatest job I've ever had. He said, go do it. Like that. And I mean, if you bring it now, if he was in New Orleans or somewhere like LA, it'd be different. But in Covington, Louisiana, shoot. He's been there almost 3 years, and they've had one murder up there, and that was 2 days after he got on the force.
Well, he wastes no time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was related. That was church related. Guy got out of jail. He was out of jail for like 2 weeks, and he went to rob this woman, and the woman used to work for the church, and the priest was over there with the woman, and he wound up killing both of them, raping the woman, and they were that morning they were looking for him because they knew something was up, and Justin and his partner smelled something, went behind a building, and the bodies were being burnt. And they caught him that night. Put him back in jail.
But he killed another person?
Yeah, he killed the priest and the secretary, raped the secretary, and then he behind a building in Covington. It all happened at their house. They found because the car was missing. They were looking for the car, and they drove up on the car at a Walgreens, at a CVS, and they walked up to the car and they stopped him real quick. And a girl come walking out, and the girl, he had picked up the girl needed a ride, so he's probably getting ready to kill her too. She didn't even know him. She had just met him.
What a fun story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was his second day on the job after getting certified.
There's Lance.
Guess what today is?
Pizza Friday.
Pizza Friday. I already had mine.
You can't
Okay.
you can have pizza today as well as during the week.
Yeah, you can.
Pizza Friday. I want to see how many of you guys I can get started on a Pizza Friday.
Well, here's what I'm wondering, Lance, is do you get the same toppings on the pizza every week?
Not normally, but we don't vary too often. My wife is very particular. She is a super health nut. So, you can't have fatty stuff, sausage and
No.
Kale pizza
Pepperoni,
sucks.
no.
And
Yeah,
You know-
kale pizza.
pizza base.
Practically kale. Yeah, practically.
Kale pizza
There you
sucks.
And the base is made of cauliflower.
Yeah.
It's not quite that extreme, but yeah.
So don't
Just
get me
shoot me.
started on it.
Someone
Yeah,
hand me
just
that,
wait.
just shoot me.
Yeah, I mean, you're allowed to have cheese on it, right? Yeah, we can have cheese on it.
As long as it's low fat.
You gotta be goat cheese.
Yeah, then you can have
With low-fat vegan cheese or something.
onions, peppers, mushrooms.
Yep, all of that's good.
3D printer cheese.
Yep.
You know, the meat lovers, nope, not going to happen.
You have to start getting 2 different kind of pizzas.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say, why bother?
You don't get any meat out of it at all, like no chicken or anything, or
sometimes we get chicken. Yep, sometimes chicken.
pepperoni?
Sometimes turkey pepperoni.
Yeah,
Who
we
the hell got? You must be
It'll
making
like
that
eating the
because there ain't no place got
cardboard
turkey
thing.
macaroni.
We get-
Pepperoni.
get turkey bacon over here, but it's because the place that makes Muslim. So they don't do bacon, they don't do ham, so they use turkey and call it turkey ham and turkey bacon.
Hey Dominic, I'm gonna put this by my front door. So every time I go in and out of the front door, I'm gonna do like I do at football games. I'm gonna rub his head.
Yeah, like a Buddha.
I heard a new voice in the chat. Who was that?
That's
That
Bill.
was, that was Donald and a new mic.
There's Donald and Uncle Bill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Uncle Bill's in it.
I would recognize Uncle Bill's voice though.
Well, Donald has got a new microphone.
Yeah,
Oh,
Donald's
oh,
using
I'm driving. Maybe it sounds different because I'm in the truck. I don't. Yeah. That's the voice. Bill
probably
does sound different. Bill sounds different because he's on in the truck.
Donald sounds different because he's using his new mic mini and it sounds a bit more basic.
Oh, he's got the mic mini. How do you like that, Donald?
He's not on it. He's gone.
Hey, he
Sounds a little
left.
more like Barry White now.
He's got to make himself a
You'll
whistle.
never find love like mine. Oh God. I don't know. He sounded the same to me.
No, definitely more bass in it.
Okay. Didn't notice. And so the mic mini, you have to plug into a device. It doesn't record on the
No.
actual mic, does it?
No. You have to plug it into something with the receiver.
A camera or a Zoom,
Yeah.
something that is going to take an SD card. That's no fun.
It doesn't have to be an SD card. You can plug it into your iPhone or your ordinary phone and record it on that. You can plug it into your USB-C port on your drone controller and record to
Yeah.
a screen.
I see too, yeah.
Trying to put anything on my phone is such a pain in the ass. I'm having to delete 18 apps just to get 30-second audio. And then I put them back on when I erase the audio. I hate having to put things on my cell phone.
Well, you have to get more memory on your cell phone next time.
I don't have your money, Mark.
I
I
don't
can
have
only afford. Oh, there's a Tesla truck.
yeah.
I don't have
I,
my money anymore.
I can only afford 64 gigs.
I think mine's 256. But hell, some of the new stuff. My iPad's got a terabyte. Some
Yeah.
of the new phones have got a terabyte.
Yeah, you can get an iPhone with a terabyte.
Yeah.
Yeah, for $1 million. All you guys with money.
Well,
I
no,
didn't
but
say I had one.
you don't buy the iPhone outright. You add it onto your phone.
Yeah, you pay it off over
Pay for it
24,
monthly.
36 months here.
Yeah.
It's a subsidized phone plan.
Yeah.
Where,
I'm
where
a
you pay
teacher.
half
They
for the
don't give us
phone.
they don't give us credit. I'm a teacher.
Oh, okay.
They see us coming.
No, they just add it, tag it onto your phone contract.
Yeah,
And
phone
you pay-
contract and phone
you pay
plan.
so
You pay the
much
phone off
for-
over 36 months.
Contract.
Oh crap! Can I get in down here? Bill's got it stuck in his head.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, we'll get a
Bill's got
copyright
Barry
strike
White
over
stuck
that.
in his head.
Yes, I do. And that sounds a little weird. Like
Yeah,
a Barry
chocolate.
White stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Singing Chocolate Salt. Who was that one? Was that Otis? Who
What
was
is it?
Who sent the chocolate salty balls off what's
it
Isaac
was Chef.
Hayes.
South Park?
That's shit. That's Chef.
Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes, was it? Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Chef.
played Chef in South
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he played Shaft.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going into Walmart. I'm just gonna see if I can find TJ.
Oh, okay.
TJ works in Walgreen.
See if he's in the back of the store hiding out.
Well, what
It's
you
the
do
wrong
is you
wall.
walk up to the counter and tell them you're there to see DJ. They'll look at you funny like, who?
No, Mark is right. TJ works at Walgreens, not Walmart.
Close enough.
He works in a drugstore.
Well,
He
That's
just
why
tells
he's
you
got-
that.
Hi.
They allow TJ to work in a drugstore. Think about that.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Mm.
Well, I'm home and I'm hungry, and I gotta go on
We want some
Artie's show
pizza.
shortly. So I
Okay,
wanna
go
eat
Yeah.
get them. Thanks for dropping in, Bill.
Yeah,
Hey,
45
Bill.
minutes.
See you, Bill. Go have
See
some.
you later.
Go have some pizza.
I had some yesterday actually, so we make a pretty good pizza at
Bill's
work.
wife, she treats him pretty well. She cooks pretty good for him.
Yeah, well, I've spent the last week trying to finish off that turkey. First year I didn't succeed. You know, I mean, I went out. I lost the day too because I was at my dad's all day fixing his motorcycle. So we went out to eat there. So I didn't get any turkey that day. So it put me a day behind. Otherwise, I think I might have gotten it. 24-pound turkey in 7 days. And now it's the 8th day, so I don't want to eat it anymore. I don't think it's safe. I have to freeze it, maybe boil it.
Now, do you give any turkey to the dogs?
They get some, but the dogs aren't very big. They don't eat a real lot. The turkey was bigger than either one of them.
Well, you didn't give them the turkey bone or anything.
No,
Turkey was
I
bigger
don't give
than
them any,
both
I don't give them any kind of bone.
I think your turkey was bigger than both of them put together, wasn't it?
No. Actually, Mandy's a pretty big Shih Tzu. She's right around 20 pounds actually,
All right.
and she's not fat. She's all muscle. She runs around like a maniac. Just a healthy girl. And the other one's like 15 pounds.
Mm. Well, there you go. That's your target for for Christmas. 35-pound turkey.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Get an ostrich.
Yeah.
An emu.
hmm
You ever eat emu, Dominic?
Yes.
I was kidding. I didn't even know they were edible. People eat emu?
You can eat emu, crocodile, and
Kangaroo.
kangaroo.
Well, I've had alligator, but what's the other one?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Yeah.
I got some kangaroo jerky still sitting in that drawer that's given me a long time. That didn't
Kangaroo.
expire though.
I've had
All
crocodile.
right.
Crocodile is different.
Hey, Bill, go get some food.
Crocodile
Does
tastes,
crocodile it tastes different than alligator? I wonder.
it tastes like chicken.
Yeah, it tastes like chicken. Everything. But does chicken taste like chicken?
Yeah. Frog's legs taste like chicken.
All right. Let's see you, Paul. See you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Bill,
For having
take
me
care,
in.
buddy.
So
Yeah,
maybe you'll
but-
see us on Artie's later.
Yeah,
Ciao for now.
about half
I'll
an
see you,
hour.
Dominic. I know I'll see you,
Yeah.
Dominic. I'll see you later.
Yeah,
Dominic's
see you then.
everywhere.
Hey, what the hell happened to Art last night? He wasn't on.
Yeah, I went to look for him and
Three
didn't see-
Conservative Imps wasn't on.
Yeah.
I watched Ray, and when I couldn't find Art, I thought, well, screw it.
I'd listened to Ray while I was going somewhere.
It's 1:20 now. I might as well watch the football. So
Yeah.
I watched the first 2 quarters of the Detroit game.
Yeah, I sat and watched that and was very disappointed. Field
you
goal
know,
with
but-
a field
but-
goal
but-
with 2 seconds left.
What I don't get,
I didn't see the end. I didn't see the second half.
and I agree with you guys, what I don't get is them, in the crunch moment, they run the guy right straight into the line. Boom.
Yeah.
And they don't go anywhere. It's like there's you go around the outside or throw a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were 4 inches with a couple of minutes to go,
Yeah.
and you came up with a really great pass. Whereas Green Bay could have stuck the 4th and 1. It was 4th and inches, and they couldn't stick it. And you got out a throw, and that gave you enough room to get to that field goal.
Well, they had the same thing at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah,
They scored. They had, what was it, 1st and a foot or something, and it took them 3 goals to get absolutely nowhere. And then on
Yeah.
the fourth one, they threw a touchdown.
yeah, because the previous play in the 4th and inches, they were 1st and 25 because there was a holding. They were
Let's
1st
see.
and 25, got it down to 4th and inches, and then Green Bay just let them get through. Yeah, so disappointing for me.
Well, it was a win.
No, because I'm a Green Bay fan, so it's,
Right, it wasn't.
so
a
it's
win.
disappointing for me.
I didn't know
Uh,
you were rooting for Green Bay.
Yeah, I have been for about the last 30 years. And rooting is not
Well, don't
a
tell,
term
don't
we
tell,
use
don't
over
tell
here.
Brenda.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying
Don't tell
rooting is
Gitchy.
not a word we use.
Or Gitchy. Yeah.
Rooting has a totally different meaning in our world.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a router here.
Yeah, no,
So I get on the internet with a router.
it still doesn't mean that either.
Yeah, rooting means something completely different over here.
Put the disclaimer up.
Yeah, I've already got it. Yeah, see, there it is.
Mm.
Oh, you better wait.
Some animals actually go around rooting guards and stuff, right?
Yep.
Mm. And legs.
Yep. Yeah, like the
Dominic.
dog in your leg.
Dominic, have you ever been to Green Bay?
No, I haven't.
Very small town.
Hmm.
In fact, it's probably the smallest NFL town of all of the NFL teams.
Yeah, I know the story behind it because
Publicly owned.
yeah, because my AFL football team was having trouble, financial trouble about 30 years ago. And our new president, we changed the board, we changed the coach, we changed the president, and our new president wanted to find out how to, how to run a team, because our teams are all owned by the AFL. Now, he went over, and I think the guy's name was Peter Platten or something like that. He was the owner or the president at the time of Green Bay, and he went over there and they sat down and had a bit of a chinwag on how to run. And ever since that time, which was 1996, ever since that time, I've been a Green Bay fan, because my team went over there and found how to, how to run a successful team. And ever since that, my AFL team has been very successful. So it's thanks to Green Bay for it. So
All
that's
right.
my.
No, Lance, Green Bay is
Yeah.
107,000 people. That's what it says. Green Bay, Wisconsin, 107,000.
Yeah.
Compared to Mandeville, Louisiana, 14,000.
Hmm.
And I think we got too many people here.
So why are they called the Packers? Is that because of food products that they produce?
Fish packing or something like that, I seem to remember.
Well, let me tell you this, Joe. I live in a town, Federal Way, that has about 100,000, maybe a little less. It's about 5 times as big as Green Bay. Green
So-
Bay is tiny.
And
They're
dense,
packed in Green Bay. Then
obviously
Oh.
dense
might be
population.
what I call the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Manchester City, as a city, I think has about 100,000 people in it, and that's 20 miles long by 3-4 miles wide, something like that.
Hmm.
But Greater Manchester is a lot bigger, and that has
Yeah, because we've got Melbourne and then Greater Melbourne and then the metropolitan area. So
Greater
when
Man-
you,
Greater
we've got sort of like 3 different rings.
Yeah,
We've got
Greater
the initial
well-
Melbourne and then the Greater Melbourne and then the rest of Melbourne or
Yeah.
outer Melbourne.
when you take into Greater Manchester, it's over 1 million.
Yeah, well, when you take in Melbourne and Greater Melbourne and surrounding suburbs, it's 6.1 million.
Yeah, and we've got 10 districts of Greater Manchester.
Yeah, we've got 40 lower government areas or councils. And then you've got the local shires, which are the further outs. And then that brings you into rural and regionals. But the rural and regionals are part of Victoria, not Melbourne.
Mm.
I am racing to my massage. I might not
Oh,
get there.
great.
I'll be so stressed out that they're going to have to massage the stress out of me.
Hmm.
Joe will lend you his tens machine.
I saw this little mini massager for $11 on Amazon on Black Friday.
Hmm.
I thought, oh, that'd be great. You'll put on your, have your wife do your back.
Well, Joe's got a TENS unit on right now because he threw his back out.
Mm.
He's just
Yeah,
telling
strain my
all the
fat.
moms
That's what I
that.
did.
He's just telling all the moms that. That's
He's telling the moms
Well,
that.
get she heard you. She's on you.
He's working on.
Yeah.
He's just working on his 6-pack.
Go ahead, AI. There's keywords she's listening for.
Yeah, he was listening. I thought it was my.
yeah. I
Yeah,
can't read
I
the chat.
thought
So
Gitchy would be in there.
And Russell, get
I
you.
don't see any.
In Australia, we have a thing. If you barrack for a sporting team, you're bonded with that team for life, and you're not allowed to change.
Gunderlin. They're my team.
I've got to, as our football, Australian rules football, it doesn't start till March, so it gives you time to learn the game, and then I'll fit you out with the right team. I know there are a few other Australians in this chat that'll try and convert you to another team. Yeah, we go from March to September.
Yeah, and ours goes from August to May.
Jonathan.
Yeah, I know, Gitchy.
Oh, ow, ow, ow.
Gitchy's watching the game over and over again. She likes watching.
Yeah,
it
I know. I do the same thing. When my team wins, I always go back and watch a replay several times.
Wheel. I don't think you're a dog. I think you're a pig. Threw Tino a little piece of the sandwich, and he ate it, got up, she went running over there to see if he left anything. That's why you're as big as you are.
Gitchy, everybody says hello. Jonathan wants you to smuggle him a drone into the country. That's what I think. Well, so who's on later tonight?
Art is on in 25 minutes.
Art's on in 25, and then later on tonight, is anybody special going on, or?
Justin is probably doing his Fortnite stream.
Oh, that's right, Fortnite.
I'll be thinking of Art when I'm laying on the table.
Oh, I'd be thinking about something better than art.
Exactly.
My massage starts at 4. 25 minutes. I'm about 25 minutes away.
How often do you get a massage?
I try once a week, but it hasn't happened that way. It's been about every 10 days.
Now, do you have a TENS unit that you put on your back or anything? Or?
No, they, in fact, the gal that was massaging me, I knew she was young, but I didn't know how young. She also massages my daughter when my daughter comes home from school. And so my daughter was talking to her, and she said they started talking, and I don't know how they got on the conversation, but they're both 20 years old. I'm like, okay, this lady, this girl, I thought was 30. I don't know. I didn't think she was 20. It's like,
now it's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
How are you 20 and already got your license? But she went through Running Start. They have this thing called Running Start here in Washington, where the kids can go to college after during their junior year in high school. So junior and senior year, they can go to college and get college credit, so they can graduate from college 2 years early. And that's what she did. But still, I thought 20. My gosh, I knew you were young, but I didn't think you were that young. But I don't have her this time. I have some dude this time. She's leaving.
That's disappointing.
It's gonna be like Seinfeld.
Yeah, she's leaving the company, so I don't know. I don't know who I'm gonna get. The gal that I had before her left, and now this girl's leaving, and now it's like, okay, wonder why they don't like this company.
Maybe they don't treat them well.
All I'm
Maybe they
telling you is I hope you don't turn out like George in Seinfeld.
Hmm.
But I only had the 20-year-old twice, and I didn't think she was very good. She just didn't push hard enough. Like little baby massage.
When I managed that Pizza Hut, there was a place called Massage Envy next to it. And they'd always come in, and these girls were like smoking. And they'd always say, why don't you come over and get a massage? I said, first off, I can't afford it, because when I come over there one time with all y'all, I'll be coming there all the time. I said, all my money be going to y'all.
Now, what does it usually cost you for a massage, Lance?
$25. It's through my insurance, and I get
your insurance pays it. Okay.
Yeah, I get $25 a year. So, if I did every other week, I could go all year long, basically, right?
Man, I wish my insurance did that.
So yeah, I get $25 a year, and it's $25 every time I go.
Hey, Lance, they were so good looking when they'd order their pizzas, I'd deliver it next door to them. They call up and order once, I'll bring it to you.
You don't have to come over.
Yeah, I'd be over there.
On the first of this next year, or the first of next month, yeah. When you get up, you've got to go, what the fuck?
Why's that?
Because it starts off with
yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, yeah.
Yep.
First 3 days, yep.
They're going to wonder why I'm going 40 miles an hour through the parking lot when I get there.
Mm-hmm.
And I gotta process those pictures tonight and do them tonight. I'm just been lazy all day. I've only got like 35 people to do. I've got all names on them. I've got them all extracted. I've got to go through Photoshop and pull all the extra background out of it, then put them on the post.
That'll take you a while to do that?
If they come off clean, I can get them all done within an hour. If they don't come off clean, probably take me 2 hours.
Okay.
And so far, they look like they're going to come off. I got the green in one area has got me really pissed off. I didn't realize it was as close as it was. The light, I was still seeing green. To my eye, I was seeing green. Camera was seeing white. So that might not come out. I might have to do a extraction on most of them. That's why I've been goofing off all day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it this way. I'll start doing them and I'll get them done tonight. Because I got I've only had like 12 orders and there's 30 something people. They want to see them, I know.
Yeah, no, get you. I'm not gonna get the Sykes. The problem with nighttime doing it, you can get kind of halfway decent, but it's not, because of the movement, the motion, it blurs and stuff. I don't mind like right at sunset or right at dawn or whatever, but in the middle of the night, as you can see out here, just panning this camera, it's a little bit fuzzy wuzzy out there. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna call it.
No worries then.
Justin, what do you think?
Justin's working on his mother-in-law's car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. David, thanks
Oh, he's
for
not.
coming in. Thanks.
I hate to be a snitch, but he's not working on the mother-in-law's car. Hey, Gitchy, he's actually working on Fortnite.
Get you.
Yeah.
Thanks
Oh, I
for
know.
stopping in.
We knew that.
Mark, take care. Dominic, take care.
See you all tomorrow.
Joe, good luck tonight.
All right, see you.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Later.
Pack it in.
Pack it in.